Welcome back to the 100 Horror Films in 31 Days, day 20. And I got in three films. First up, I watched a really intriguing psychological horror movie called The Mafu Cage, directed by Karen Arthur from 1978. Now, this stars Lee Grant and Carol Kane as two sisters that were raised by their dad to be uh, well, the house is basically like a mini jungle. They've been raised around lions and apes, particularly apes, monkeys, and the sisters, particularly Carol Kane, keeps what they call a mafu cage, where she keeps these pet apes. Carol Kane has got psychological issues, mental psychosis that develops and accelerates over the span of the movie, and it's a very interesting um, film. It's got some horrific moments from a not just from a physical standpoint, but a mental standpoint. And Carol Kane just did a great job playing this woman that's psychotic. She's psychotic, and she's trying to hold on to her sister and her way of life she had with her father, and she's lashing out. She starts to lash out. Very interesting movie. I definitely recommend it. I don't really want to say any more about it because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I give it a 7 out of 10. I really like the Mafu Cage. I don't think that has a Blu-ray release. Let's see. Uh, you can watch it on YouTube. I don't think it has a release. All right, next up is 1966 and the Return of Daimajin. This is a Japanese kaiju film, and it really the storyline is very similar to the first film. You've got a clan of evil led by an evil warlord that has decided he wants to take over the castle and the grounds of another clan that's much more uh, peaceful and religious in nature. And he subjugates them, chases off the leadership, and eventually what they do, as they did in the first film, is the peaceful clan appeals to their lord Damajin to come and basically extract some revenge, and he does. He does. The special effects in this one are not quite as good as the first film, but it's still overall a really solid kaiju. I give it a 7 out of 10. This arrow looks great. Arrow release looks fantastic. I definitely recommend the Damajin box set if you get a chance to buy it. And then finally, a short film to finish the day. This is 1935's Mark of the Vampire, starring Bela Lugosi and Lionel Atwell, directed by Todd Browning. Really a classic film by MGM. And MGM was basically reprising in this film their London After Midnight with Lon Chaney Sr., which is, of course, a lost film, unfortunately. Um, Bela never looked better. And the female vampire in this, Carol Borland, looked fantastic in this. I love it. Um, it's a twist. There's a twist to it. It's basically, as I said, if anybody knows the history and background of the story of London After Midnight, they're going to know what the twist is. And I don't know. There's times when the last time I watched this, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because I really kind of had a hard time with the twist. But it's a gothic, moody, atmospheric film in the tradition of the old Universal horror films, and I think that Bela looked great as the vampire again. So I was in the mood for it, and it hit me right, and I give it a 7 out of 10 now. Mark of the Vampire. There's a commentary track. I also listened to that. It's only an hour. The film's only an hour. With Kim Newman and Stephen Jones. It was a very good commentary. So definitely recommend. This is an old DVD set Legends of Horror double feature. Mask of Fu Manchu's the other one. Okay, that's going to do it for day 20, and I appreciate you watching.